Today's question has been sent in by Evelyn Joseph DeMello, a Value Research Premium subscriber. As per the new tax regime, is ELSS still beneficial? Should one still invest in ELSS funds? If so, what would be the benefits considering the new tax regime?
In the new tax regime, ELSS has lost its relevance. You are not entitled to avail the benefit of ATC. So you can do without it. But I feel that there is still an advantage of investing in ELSS, but that advantage is still not very clear. The advantage is that here is a fund where the fund manager gets greater stability. Here is a fund where only individual investors are eligible to invest. That is why it doesn't get very big. You come across those 1 lakh crore, 80,000 crore flexi cap fund. These ELSS funds, which are also multi-cap fund or flexi cap fund, they can't become 1 lakh crore. So they are much smaller. Third is that, stability of investments, because the fund manager is forced to think of 3 years. So he's able to take chances. He is very aware of the cash flows in the fund. How much money came this year? And that is the money which will not go for next 3 years. So he gets stable money lying in the fund. But there is one disadvantage. Because of the tax advantage disappearing in the old regime, because in the new regime there is no tax advantage. Only investors or only savers in the old tax regime will consider. So ELSS is witnessing massive decline, or at least it has stopped growing. It has been growing over the last 8-10 years steadily, and it has stopped growing. Not too many people invest more. And ELSS will also witness regular withdrawal. It will see a decline. That, I think, will be disadvantageous in some cases, because many investors, when their money becomes eligible for withdrawal, they tend to withdraw. They think, we still at Value Research get a lot of mails from investors who say that my lock-in is over, should I withdraw? And though for some it might make sense, or they just might have a need. Second is that, their fund may not be doing well, so they're well within their, it might be wise for them to take their money out. But otherwise, if the fund is doing well and you don't need the money, ELSS is a normal equity fund, open-ended equity fund for you, which is doing well. And one should ideally carry on. But because of this mindset and it is no longer eligible investment, many investors will pull out and they will shrink in size.